And hello all, what's up, what's happening, what's cracking, what's popping, what's crack-a-lacking, what's wibble it at. And here's my answers to the questions that were asked previously. I didn't expect this many questions, but I got a hell of a lot of questions, so luckily I narrowed it down to only one question per subscriber, and let's hope we can try and finish this one video. I doubt I can finish in one video, but if I can talk fast enough, I think we can get rid of it in one video, so hopefully you can pay attention and listen to what I'm saying. Go! JRDNR87 asks, why are you the coolest guy of all time? Well, my friend, I am not the coolest guy of all time. I'm only partially cool. You are the coolest guy of all time, and your coolness reflects onto me. But because you're so cool, you can't really see it. No one can see their own coolness. Only someone else can see it. I can see your coolness, and you are the coolest. Thank you. Island Reservoir asks, what was your very first steelbook, Blu-ray or DVD? My very first steelbook is this one right here. It is 2012 Australian edition Blu-ray steelbook, absolutely phenomenal. The front and back, no details, no nothing, amazing. The inside, you can go check my video, and it is fantastic. That is my first steelbook, and I love it. Over to Under 1993 says, what are 3 movies that don't currently have steelbook releases that you wish did have steelbook releases or steelbooks? I wish Martyrs had a steelbook because I love the movie. I think it's a fucking phenomenal horror movie. It's R-rated, it's gory, it's absolutely fantastic. Very, very nice, very nice, very nice. I wish The Running Man had a steelbook because I love The Running Man. It is my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and even more than Terminator. I'm sorry, but it is the shiznit, and I love it. I loved it back then. I still love it now, and I watch it any day. And finally, I'd say Equilibrium because I absolutely adore that movie. I've told you guys before, and it is a phenomenal movie. It is very well written, great concept. It's got a DVD steelbook at the moment, but I don't want the DVD steelbook. I need a Blu-ray steelbook because that's how I roll. Blu-ray 337 asks, where do you get your Blu-ray steelbooks from? Well, I get them from most Amazon sites, amazon.uk.de.fr.jp.com, and I get it from eBay, I get it from trades, from forums. You can go to Blu-ray forums and you can trade with people if you have some Blu-ray steelbooks. I should do a video about this because it's going to take me too long to answer this question. I get it from K2DVD, PlayAsia.com, AxelMusic.com, YesAsia.com, Bol.com. There's a whole bunch of places you can get it from, or you probably just got to Google it. So Google it. Andrew 51287 asks, hello Andrew, what will you give me for free? Haha. Well, I will give you a hug, my friend, a free hug, I promise you. Next time I see you, if I ever come to where you live or you come to where I live, I'm going to give you a hug, I promise, alright? Done. Jimmy G786, if you had to only keep one steel, what would it be? The only steelbook, if I had to keep only one, oh my god, that would kill me, but I would keep, of course, the Future Shop exclusive Iron Man. It is phenomenal, one of the best steelbooks ever released, and it took me a while to get it, and I paid a lot of money for it. I would definitely keep that one. Alex the Master 187 asks, if you could redesign the steelbook, what would you change and why? Well, to be honest, my friend, I am not good at designing stuff. I like destroying stuff, and so I don't know if I'd be really good at redesigning the steelbook. I think the steelbook is actually pretty perfect the way it is. So, but the things I would change is I would force companies not to do upside down spines or jumbo steelbooks or sticker steelbooks, and I would jail anyone who attempts to do that shit because that's just disgraceful. 301 Star Menace asks, what is your favorite food to eat? My favorite food to eat is called a kebab. I don't know if some of you guys might not know it. It's in a wrap. You put meat in it. I put beef. I put lettuce, onions, cheese, jalapenos, hummus, and garlic in it. And to be honest, when I was working in a kebab shop, I ate the same exact wrap for 6 years, 3 times a day. 3 times a day for 6 years. I am not lying. Ask my friends the truth. I love that food. The Manta Blu-ray asks, what keep cases of DVD Blu-rays have better artwork than the steelbook version? Now, this is a very tough question because I don't really have Blu-rays of movies that I already own on steelbook, only a few, but a couple I know is the first one will be the Transformers. I'm not a huge fan of Part 1 Transformers steelbook. I don't know, I like black steelbooks, but it just didn't do it for me. I prefer the Amaray one. Second one would be the Crow, the German steelbook. Even though it is beautiful, I actually like the one with the Amaray. I haven't actually got a copy, so I can't show you, but it's got Brandon Lee on the front in a close-up with his eyes. Looks absolutely awesome. I would have preferred that. Thank you for the question, brother. You rock. Ryan 1988 asks, if you had Skittles, what is your favorite flavor of Skittle? My favorite flavor, I actually thought they all taste the same. I usually don't have one at a time. I have like 3, 4 in one go, so that the tastes combine. But I'd say anything blue or purple, it'll be my favorite because that is the favorite kind of lollies I love. I love those colors, blue and purple. But yeah, so that's my colors. Maddie McHattie asks, if you could be a famous movie monster, which would you be? I would definitely be the Predator, if that's classified as a movie monster, which you should, because it is my favorite character. I love it. I would be a Predator. I would go invisible, and I would find the Strauss brothers and hang them by their feet and skin them alive. Clamor Hands asks, if Arnold could return to only one movie franchise, Terminator or Predator, which would you want him back the most? I would definitely want him for Predator. You probably knew I was going to say that. I like the Terminator, but nothing fucks with the Predator because that's the shiznit. And just to get another Predator movie going, I'd do anything. Arnold, I'd kiss your feet. The Flick Pick. John asks, a good question here. If you had an unlimited amount of money and had your choosing of any actors and directors, and all you had to do was come up with the story script for a movie, what would be your dream movie? P.S. Whenever you sing, I end up destroying another tube sock. Get it? Yes, I do, you sick. I love you, man. You're good. The question, tough question. It's gonna be a huge answer probably. Actor-wise, it doesn't really matter as long as they're cool actors. I'd say Robert De Niro. It will be the older version of the script I'm about to tell you, and the younger version who looks like Robert De Niro. I don't know, whatever. Ben Affleck, Brad Pitt. Who gives a shit? Anyone who can act. So any actor would be fine for me, or actress, as long as they're hot. And the script, check this script out. Genius. I've thought of this a while ago. It's about a man who is very unhappy with his life. He hates his marriage. He's married. He's got a couple of kids, but he's just miserable. His wife's treating him like shit every single day. Every single day, just treats him like absolute crap, and he hates it. He's miserable. He hates going home. He works. He comes home and he listens to her shit, and he absolutely hates it. So anyway, somehow by accident, this guy goes back in time. Oh yeah, it's a sci-fi movie in a way. He goes back in time. When he was younger, he goes to like, he's 18 years old or whatever, 20 years old, and then you see him searching for this girl. So he's searching for this girl. He ends up finding her. He tries anything and everything to get this particular girl to fall in love with him. He just tries different things. She doesn't fall for it at first, and she doesn't accept it another time. And then anyway, he finally gets her into falling in love with him, and he loves her and all this and all that nice stuff, and buys her flowers and blah blah blah, and then they end up getting married. And towards the end of the movie, the flashes and the screen finishes, and you see him getting old, like in a transformation mode, and then you realize that he married the exact same woman that he despised when he got married in the start of the movie. So when he went back in time, he actually searched for the exact same woman that he married previously, and you think, what the fuck? Why would he do that? I thought he hated the woman, and then you realize that the only reason why he did it because he wanted the same exact kids in the future. He didn't want to go back, and even though he could fall in love with someone else and be happy, he wanted his kids. And because when he went past, he didn't have his kids, and he loves his kids so much that he's willing to put up with all that shit just for the kids. So he made sure he did exactly the same thing in the past just so he can be with the same woman again. Yeah, get it? I'm awesome. I know, thank you. Chivox19 asks, what do you do with your steelbooks damaged? I suppose you have minimum one damaged of all. Saludos. Chivox, my friend. There's a couple I've already sold on eBay a little while ago. I had Transformers and it had dented and damaged and all this shit, and I sold a couple very cheap. But nowadays I keep them. I got the Karate Kid steelbook damaged. I got Troy damaged. But yeah, I don't throw them away. I don't know, just sitting there. If you want them, I can maybe give them to you. It just makes it look crowded and looks like my collection's bigger, I guess. So thanks for the question. SPR12CR says, do you have any tattoos? No, my friend. The closest I've got to ink on my body was when I was drunk and they drew whiskers on my face and lipstick on my mouth, and everyone laughed at me and I felt ashamed, and it was very funny, but that's about it. The Kieran Stoker 12, sorry for mispronouncing your name, I'm useless. If you could keep only one Blu-ray steelbook out of your collection, which would it be? It would be Iron Man Future Shop exclusive. Why? Because it took me ages to find, and when I found it, I remember the day it arrived to me in the post office, and it actually arrived like a month and a half late, and I thought this guy ripped me off and didn't never send my fucking steelbook, and he ripped me off. But I realized that he sent it in a pizza box, and it was a used pizza box, and customs here held it, changed the box, and wrote me a letter saying you shouldn't be sending stuff where used food inside the box, you stupid idiot. Anyway, so they repackaged it for me, sent it to me later, and I finally got it, and it was an awesome moment in my life, and I was very happy. Nels Fewant asks, what's your favorite horror steelbook? My favorite horror steelbook is the Halloween Blu-ray German steelbook. I don't have many steelbooks. I gave a couple to my friend Buzz on Man because he's awesome. But yeah, that is my favorite steelbook. There are a few out there. They haven't got enough out there yet. I think they should do more horror steelbooks, but that is my favorite. Thank you. God Horror, aka Dave, asks, have you ever been to Aussie Gore in Nambour, Australia? I have no idea what Aussie Gore is, my friend, and I don't know where Nambour is either. So I'm sorry, I've never been there, don't know about it. I'm not a very social person. I'd rather sit at home, and that's about it, and go on YouTube. Thank you. Disturbed Asylum 1000 asks, who are you? Who the hell am I? Now that is a huge question. If it'll take me like 24 years just to answer you that question. But let me see. I can tell you one part of me. I'm an addict. I'm addicted to shit, and my whole life I've been addicted to stuff. I've been addicted to sports. Once upon a time when I was younger, I did nearly every sport under the sun. I got addicted to hip hop music, where I started rapping myself and listening to rap music and spending loads of money on CDs. And I like buying original shit. I don't like buying copies most of the time. So you can see where all my money go. And I got addicted to Counter-Strike. Fucking love Counter-Strike. It took me 3 years to get over it every single day. That's another story. I can tell you huge stories about that game, but yeah. And now I'm addicted to steelbooks. So, and after that, now I'm addicted to STF films. But yeah, I'm an addict. All right. So that's who I am. Thank you. Dr. Haslane says, do any of your steelbooks rust? I haven't had any that rust at the moment. I've never put them in water either, or never went under the sun or under the rain. I mean, but at the moment, no, I don't think they rust, but they could, I guess. Maybe, who knows? We'll find out in years to come. Play Dangerous. How much have you spent on steelbooks, DVD/Blu-ray to date? To date, I've spent roughly $8,000, maybe a bit more. It depends because the prices vary. Some are $50, some are $40, some are $100. You know, but around $8,000 on steelbooks alone. Thank you. Mr. Joel 450 asks, if you can be a woman for one day, what would you do on that day? Honestly, I'd play with myself all day long. I would sit at home and pleasure myself. That's a sick question. Why would you ask me that anyway? You're sick, man. MacTube asks, what are your top 3 rarest movies in your collection that were not already mentioned in your top rarest steelbook video? If you haven't seen my top 10 rarest steelbooks ever video, please go check it out. It's awesome. But besides those, I'd say steelbooks. Steelbooks is a bit hard. I could say like metal casings maybe. The Avatar tin box set is now pretty damn rare. It's finished, I think, in Australia. JB doesn't sell it anymore, and it's still exclusive to JB. That'll be one of them. Next one will be the Inglourious Basterds slipcase, the tin metal slipcase thingy. These are very rare, and of course another rare one like that is the Dark Knight. Look at this motherfucker. These are numbered as well, and very hard to come by. Trust me, especially sealed ones. You're not going to find them. I said this in my other video as well. Fantastic movies. I do have more like Romeo and Juliet and that. They're pretty rare as well. But yeah, there's some of them. Thank you, MacTube. Poptopia asks, what movie that is not available as a steelbook would you most like to see made into one? Not available as a steelbook, made into one. Did I answer that question already? I can't remember. I think I did. I said Martyrs. Was that question? Yeah, Martyrs. How about The Hills Have Eyes? That'd be kind of cool. The remake, steelbook. Oh yeah. The whole Predator collection, maybe. I really wanted Matrix, and it's coming out. Doomsday. Oh yeah, that'll be awesome as a steelbook. That's a fantastic movie, and you should definitely watch it, I reckon, if you haven't seen it. And of course, the Hostel Part 1 especially, but they should do a double Hostel 1 and 2. Steelbook would be absolutely fantastic. Thanks for the question, brother. Let's carry on. The movie buff guy asks, like you asked Movie Gamer Chick, were you the bully or bullied at school? My friend, in kindergarten, I was bullied by a redhead, freckled kid and a brunette kid. They used to hit my head on, grab my hair and put my head against the wall, and used to annoy the shit out of me, but I was still in kindergarten, and I still remember it to this day, which is kind of crazy. It does affect you. But towards high school, I kind of stole porno videotapes from my dad and recorded it in my own room, and then lent it to my friends in exchange for like jackets and shirts and chains and shit. And I started becoming cool, and everyone started calling me the porn king and all that, because I had heaps of porn and I can just copy it, and no one knew. My dad didn't know about it, and yeah, the bully stopped after that. And plus I was pretty good in sports, so that kind of helped in high school as well. If you're good in sports, you're not going to get bullied. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Fway Storm says, if a movie was being made about your life, which actor would you want to play you? Fway Storm is awesome, by the way. My friend, I'd love for a handsome, Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp looking kind of guy to do it, but they don't really look like me. I prefer someone that looks like me, maybe sounds like me. Heath Ledger. 1, because he sounds like me, he's Aussie, and 2, he's got curly kind of wavy hair like me, and he's got dark hair, and I think he had dark eyes, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'd probably say him. If he was still alive, God rest his soul, he would have done a great job.